early in the season, that can really help your team's confidence.
In comes Hughley. Has to peel back, goes to the point for Brinkman. Long shot through a crowd. Nevers was lurking. McClellan kicks it out to the corner. Experience out on the ice right now. Brookshank, the Colorado College transfer to the Gophers. Here's Kester with a long shot. And it's gloved by McClellan. Walker has to go back out to the point. Brinkman a long shot. That one was bouncing around 2 or 3 times. Finally picked up by Riley St. Onge, who scoops it out. Pierce Crawford might have a break in here. Brinkman trying to ride him off the puck, and he got a shot away. And a good stop by LaFontaine with the pad. Fires it wide. Now McDougall. This is the big line for Mercyhurst. Heideman's shot. That one's deflected. Daniels down to Heideman, the former Breck Mustang. Sheriff passes it across. Heideman catches it out of the air and then fired one wide of the near post.
This top line really doing a nice job of cycling back and forth, playing off each other.
And they get it in front and they score. Sheriff to Heideman again. What a shift for those two, and it's 2-0 Lakers.
Forecheck that's sustained for over 40 seconds, and then watch this. He creates the turnover. He gets everybody thinking he's going to go around the net. All the eyes are back there. We've seen Kaprizov do that with the Wild. That is special. Heideman had nothing but twine in front of him. He had the 3 Gopher defenders faked out. Did Sheriff.
Sheriff is having a big weekend, and he has been explosive for this team. Here's a turnover, and Ben Myers trying to answer back. And McClellan comes out and makes the save. Long shot. Nice, going for the deflection. McClellan knocks it down. Another bouncing puck off of Noah Kane. Gets bumped off the puck by Lacombe, and now Myers back the other way. 2 players breaking to the net. One of them is Nyes, and he fired it right through the blue paint from a pretty bad angle. Moused through the middle, and he got it to Garrett Dahm, and the freshman with an excellent chance as he was falling. Now the Gophers coming back the other way. Here comes Crookshank moving in, and a glove stop by McClellan, who was well out of the blue paint. Another leadership element, too. Not a captain here, but he was one in Colorado Springs, so he brings that element, too.
Just great college hockey. Had a couple of friends that were down in that game. We bumped into Pat Micheletti this afternoon. He was there. Said it was quite the atmosphere.
Here's Lacombe through a crowd, and McClellan saw it, smothered it. McClellan has been pretty impressive here early.
This is the line that can set the tone. The veteran players, they've been down 2-0 before. There's no panic to these guys.
Johnson turns off the wall in front for McClellan. Laughlin was tied up to kick it to the middle. Held onto by the Gophers. Nice pass by Nyes to get it to Myers, and Nyes got it back at 2 big chances. Then Staudiker falls down, and the Gophers might be in trouble here. It's a 2-on-1. Myers trying to hustle back to even things up, and Sheriff hits the pipe.
Even touch him. Watch his defenseman bail him out. The 2-pad slide right there. And look at this head now. You've got 3 bodies down there.
And he'll slow the pace now. Right now, that puck just bouncing all over the place. Finally, Faber will bring it in. The Gophers were able to make a change of the puck in the neutral zone. Faber fires one off of McClellan, who does spill that one. Back to get it is Fedulov, and he has Perbix on his back. Comes back out to the point. Faber will step into it and fire, and that one's blockered out by McClellan with Perbix hanging off the backside of the blue paint.
Depends on how much traffic there was there. I think there was a game next door going on. 80 degrees here locally. You wonder, because that puck has been doing a lot of bouncing.
Here's Ryan Johnson. Drops it back for Brose. His shot through a crowd. Came back to Nevers. Couldn't get the rebound chance away. Back into the zone. Sorensen plays it there and keeps it alive. Came in off of a Mercyhurst player. Here's McLaughlin behind. Tipped in front. Walker got a good close-range chance on. A penalty coming up as Sorensen got upended.
Buzzing around on the forecheck here. Spend this much time in the offensive zone. There you see the weak side. It's probably a good penalty to take because there was another.
Down low for Nyes. They hold on to it. They just can't get a clean look here. Back out for Kester. Cross for Lucius. In front, Nevers, he scores! And the power play does eventually strike, and the Gophers cut the lead in half. Things can happen. Great puck movement by the Gophers.
They've been in the zone the entire power play. When you're in the zone this long, sooner or later, someone's going to get open. They've got so many weapons, and Nevers just working his way quietly down the slot. You don't need to catch that puck. You only really need to deflect it. In a game you know you're supposed to win, it can get tough.
Cross-ice pass finds Sorensen, who drew that penalty. Goes out there with this line again, and Sorensen, a guy who will always go to the front of the net. Picked up on Nelson. Defenders falling down in the zone. Nelson looking in front. Wanted Perbix. It goes back to the corner, and that's how the first period will end. Well, the Gophers fell behind by a pair. Strong push in the back half of that period. They pay one back. Chaz Lucius, the two stellar freshmen. Lucius on the right, and back on defense, it'll be Kester and Lacombe. Ypres wins the draw, wins it forward, goes right after Lacombe, who gets an early shot block in. That's what Mason Nevers talked about. Beat that first group, get into the corners, trying to win a puck battle. Chaz Lucius trying to help out. He does have it. Sneaking around the back door. Lucius with a shot, and McClellan on a near post chance. Had to shoulder it down and then smother it.
That's the one line that can hurt you on the other side. You've got to be respectful of their top line for sure.
Jackson Nelson, Perbix through the middle, has options on the weak side, goes over there. Backdoor feed for Nelson. What a play by the Gophers. They tie it up.
Olympic size rink, you get a lot of space, and Minnesota really stretches the zone out here. Look at this, all the way across. That's almost impossible to execute at this level. Tape to tape, tic-tac, here's the toe. Nelson from one knee, bangs it home. No chance for McClellan.
Chases after this. Bro's going to the bench for a change. Myers looking for that wraparound play again. Has an option. It's Nyes, and he fired it high. Came back off of McClellan. Back to Nyes in front again, looking for the wraparound, and he threw it into the skates of Myers. Bob Motzko knew he was big and powerful. What he told us is that they were surprised how well he could skate when he came in. That was a nice surprise for the coaching staff this freshman year. That shot through a crowd. LaFontaine kicked it out. Ypres' shot is blocked by Myers. That'll be a big series. Of course, the Michigan, the team that so talked about over the summer with all the draft picks they have, and really the first 5 picks in the draft, all Michigan guys, are 4 of the 5. Here's a goal. It's Carson Briere. And Mercyhurst on a fluky bouncing puck, it looked like, takes the lead back.
Relaxes a little bit because there's just a little too much space here. I mean, you got one guy, top of the slot, and you've got 3 players out there just kind of watching. And that shouldn't happen.
Like it hit Brinkman right in the skate, and there's the pop-up. So another strange bounce.
The home team was going to pull away. They keep coming.
Stretch pass there looking for Moust. He gets tangled up with Lacombe as they go back, and Jackson Lacombe's going to take a penalty. Second of the night. Hurst early in the game, and this is a bit of a takedown.
There's no need for that penalty. At that stage, if he beats...
That one's blocked down. Here comes Ben Myers in a foot race with McDougal. Gets back to the backhand, and it's forced wide by McClellan. Cross-ice pass for Nelson, and a big ripper goes off the shoulder of the goaltender. It's for Mercyhurst, but the best chances on this power play have come from Minnesota.
Yeah, another great play. Ben Myers using his speed, then the good pass. Finds Nelson in the high.
And the Gophers are dominating this power play right now.
Excellent work. That time you saw Myers use his speed, then a great pass, set up another good look.
McDougal around Stoddicker. Resets it out with St. Ange. An Ontario native dumping it down low. Crawford trying to dig it out of the corner. It's loose in front of the net, and he will be ushered out rudely. Now the penalty's over. Good kill by the Gophers. Let's see if they can draw any momentum out of that. Lacombe coming across, and it's turned over to Sorensen as Lacombe went to the bench, and Sorensen gets a long shot away. It's kicked out.
You've got to cram kind of that tune-up series into something you can gain from, and this is certainly that.
Evers with a turning wrister. McClellan trying to clamp the glove down on it. Pops free. Nevers back to the point for Lacombe. He goes cross ice for Kester in front. McClellan will cover that one up. The Gophers come back the other way. Johnson, one of the goal scorers last night. Here's Nyes. Bending off the defender, leaves it for Lucius, and he got a good shot away. Myers trying to go to the back door looking for Nyes again, who was all tangled up by Cade Townend. Now Jeff Kitt moving in on Johnson, puts on the brakes, and he hit the outside of the post. Not sure LaFontaine really saw that one. Cruikshank back the other way as the Gophers try to transition. Trailer is Lacombe, back to Cruikshank with a shot. McClellan stopped it, didn't know where it was, and turned completely around. In for Myers, and a good back check by Jeff Kitt. Tied his stick up.
Yeah, Minnesota had a good setup there. 3-on-2 off that turnover the other way.
Now Kitt after keep-in by Crawford. LaFontaine spits out a rebound, but it's knocked to the corner. Gophers with a huge edge in shots. The trail by a goal. Bendorf had the first one of the night on the power play. Saved by LaFontaine here. Faber looking for an option as he picks it up on the far side. Brodzinski with a nice catch at neutral ice. Walker trying to split two defenders, got there and got a shot away as he shows that explosive speed.
Offer this to himself and split the D. Look at him flip the puck up and go retrieve it. That's a nifty little play by Sammy Walker. Gets a shot out of it, but was defended.
Pins him to the wall. Lucius trying to dig it out from underneath Fedulov. And Nyes twisting out of danger. What a move by Matthew Nyes, and it doesn't pay off. Off the far wall. This is out of a scrum.
Look at the hands. How about that? That's wizardry right there for a guy that's that big.
Ben Myers. Oh, spun it through the middle. There was open space there. There just weren't any Gopher players. And Nyes is going to take a penalty here into the back of Daniels and comes into Stodiker. Trying to go off the wall. Didn't get much on it, but does get it out to center with 8 seconds remaining in the period. In for Crawford. Now Briere. Long shot eaten up by LaFontaine with 2 seconds remaining. Gophers don't want to add to what has been a tough weekend for the Big Ten. A few losses last night. Ohio State being upset by Bentley. Long shot. That one is no good. He was pretty motivated before he went in. I think he's going to come out even more motivated.
I hate to give that guy any more reason to go out there and dominate. He's done plenty of it the first 5 periods of his college career. Super impressive. Force Mercyhurst to defend and defend physically in front of that. That's how you can wear a team down.
Myers' line comes right back out. Ben Myers moving in, and it's off the blocker of McClellan. Excellent chance for Myers. Fedulov will go to the box, but the Gophers still have the puck, and Kester just misses. Jackson Nelson comes out as the extra attacker, and he fires one right into the pads. And once again, McClellan not 100% sure where it is. Sammy Walker nearly lost the handle and then does. Brose helps keep it alive. Back out to the point for Kester. Bumps it along for Brose. He'll move it for McLaughlin. Walks out front. Fires, they score! Bryce Brodzinski on the power play for the second consecutive night, and he ties the game.
They stretch out the penalty killers. Look at Brodzinski sneaking in. McLaughlin waiting, reading it perfectly. And the one-timer gives the goaltender no chance to react.
One-time Austin Bruin. Hometown, of course, of Bob Motzko. Here's Briere. Excellent move there to get around Nelson. Well, he's slippery. A little bit like Dad. As they get it out front, Briere's got it somehow. It stays out. And if LaFontaine got a piece of that,
oh, he did.
The save of the year.
He got the pinball flipper back just in time. He was completely out of position. Not his fault. Great passing in front of him, and he makes a huge save.
Now Myers scores! Oh, what a sequence. And Minnesota takes the lead for the first time tonight.
He makes the save, and just seconds later, Myers looks off the defender, gets the goaltender thinking about the pass.
If they don't come out of this weekend with any points, I think Rick Gotkin's team is at least going to get some respect. They have certainly played some tough hockey all weekend long. And Matt Stodiker has it roll off his stick, takes a hit from Heidemann, but gets it out of the zone. Now it's a 3-on-2 for the Gophers, and an excellent poke check by McDougal. And then Sheriff goes down in a heap, and Nyes is going to go back to the box, and he is barking at Sheriff right now. And St. Onge tangled up as they go back to the line. Here is Briere. He runs into McLaughlin. Leaves it for Walker. Here they come. Peanut butter and jelly. They get it across, and what a stop by McClellan.
Watch, I know both these coaches probably cringing at some of these chances their teams are giving up, but how good's that pass? How much better is that save? Stretched out. Let's get that blocker up high as McClellan is completely prone. That might be just as good as a save by LaFontaine a few minutes earlier. I thought this was a gimme of a goal. The chemistry again between those top 2 veterans.
Now Briere moving in, and LaFontaine answers right back.
And then the other way, screened by his own defenseman, point blank.
And McComb peels his way out of trouble. Lucius and Myers, the forwards. Both players out of the box in 25 seconds. Myers to the middle again. And how about the goaltending display we've had?
Skill that Minnesota possesses, and say, there's nothing you guys can't do now.
Faber walking in with a big blast. Nelson trying to corral the rebound. Back to 5-on-5. Sheriff joins the play. Nyes hustles to the bench. Full head of speed again for the captain. Swings around, and he lost an edge. Stays with it, however. Pops free for Brodzinski. Overcommitting was Dom, and Brodzinski with a glove save for McClellan once again. Tester and Crawford race to it in the corner. Now Bros will have to deal with Ipri. Back out to the point. Daniels' long shot. Knocked down by LaFontaine, and Lacombe cleans it up. Cruikshank comes back out to the point. Faber spins it down low. Now Nelson back to Cruikshank, and his shot through a sneaky crowd, and that was labeled for the upper corner, and it's punched out by McClellan again. This line with one of the goals tonight. 4 different goal scorers for Minnesota in this hockey game. Cruikshank turns again. Nelson posted up for a screen in front. He's joined by Ben Clymer and Gigi Marvin. Going full forecheck on that one. A great game coming up as Walker screaming to the net again. They get it back for Brodzinski. Around the check, in, and scores! What a beauty from Bryce Brodzinski. His 3rd of the weekend, and the Gophers lead by 2.
To have the size and skill that some of these forwards have on this team, and there are people in check, goaltenders in check, and he just stays with it. He's off balance. Nothing's going to knock him off this puck. It right there looks like he might go down. He doesn't, and then he waits out McClellan and has enough strength to put that one right under the bar and in. A back-breaking goal for Mercyhurst.
Heineman blows a tire. Now McClellan makes his move for the bench. And we get a whistle.
Might be 6-on-4 here.
A holding call. Walks around to check. Here's Briere. His shot smothered by Ryan Johnson. Caught up in skates. Comes free. And the time will tick out. And they never even got a shot away. Beautifully done by the Gophers. 6-on-4 to close it out.